It is life process part 1, video 10. Aerobic respiration. The respiration which does not involve oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. As I told you in earlier videos, respiration are of two types. Respiration are of two types. That is aerobic means in which oxygen is involved. Without oxygen it does not take place. And second one is anaerobic. So aerobic we have finished, which completes in cytoplasm as well as in mitochondria. Now anaerobic respiration, for this respiration there is no oxygen is required. It takes place in lower organism. Takes place in lower organism. Lower organism, for example bacteria. In bacteria also there are different types of bacteria, right? Those who require oxygen also, those who do not require oxygen also, or those who are of both the types. For example, just for your knowledge I am telling you, bacteria that is obligatory means compulsory, anaerobic and aerobic, right? Means if oxygen is present then they get died, right? They cannot survive in the presence of oxygen, hence they are called obligatory. Then after facultative anaerobic. Facultative anaerobic means when oxygen is present they are doing aerobic respiration. When oxygen is not present then they are doing anaerobic respiration, right? Means they can do respiration of both the types. Okay. Now the thing which is given in our textbook, that is obligatory anaerobic, means they cannot survive. They cannot survive in presence of oxygen. Right? So how they obtain energy for life processes? They are undergoing anaerobic respiration. Let us take the details of anaerobic respiration. Right? Anaerobic respiration, it takes place, suppose this is a cell and anaerobic respiration is taking place. Okay? It takes place in cytoplasm. Right? Only in cytoplasm. This is mitochondria. For example, it is mitochondria. Now, first thing is this, that glucose which is present here, right? This glucose, right, is incompletely oxidized. Glucose is incompletely oxidized. It means glucose firstly get converted into pyruvic acid, as you know, right? This is in aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration we have already learned. So glucose to pyruvic acid. Okay. Then after, if there is aerobic, then what is formed? Acetyl coenzyme A is formed. What is formed? Acetyl coenzyme, and that enter into mitochondria. But this is aerobic respiration. This is aerobic. In anaerobic respiration, pyruvic acid is not converted into acetyl-CoA. Pyruvic acid is not converted into acetyl-CoA. Pyruvic acid get converted into either alcohol or other compounds. So hence this alcohol, for example, what is alcohol? C2H5OH is alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. It is ethyl alcohol. But this is not complete oxidation, because glucose is C6H12O6, right? and here alcohol is formed. Still energy is left in this compound. Still energy is left in this compound. All the energy of the glucose is not converted into ATP. Hence, it is called incomplete oxidation. Hence, it is called incomplete oxidation. While in aerobic respiration, pyruvic acid is formed, acetyl-CoA is formed, and at last carbon ETS, Krebs cycle ETS, and at last carbon dioxide and water is formed. Right? This is called complete oxidation, has large amount of energy is produced here. But here, small amount of energy is produced. Okay? Now, this is called, in this, the steps. What are the steps of anaerobic respiration? Steps. Step number 1, that is glycolysis. That is glycolysis. That we have already learned, it takes place in the cytoplasm. Right? Then after there is another method that is called fermentation. Second step is fermentation. Second step is fermentation. In fermentation, either alcohol is formed or other compounds are formed. So if alcohol is formed, then it is called alcohol fermentation. Alcohol fermentation, right? And if any other, suppose lactic acid is formed, then it is called lactic acid fermentation. If acetic acid is formed, then it is called acetic acid fermentation. Right? Likewise, on fermentation, this is the step called fermentation. In this fermentation, these substances are formed and this is called anaerobic respiration. Now, which substances, how the anaerobic respiration, if the yeast is there, if yeast is a fungus, right? It is a fungus. If it undergo anaerobic respiration, then yeast will produce alcohol. Yeast will produce alcohol. This is called alcohol fermentation. If in a higher organism also, or you can say for example bacteria. In bacteria also lactic acid is formed. Lactic acid is formed, but it is not given in the textbook. That is why I am rubbing it out. Okay, that is called lactic acid fermentation. But in our textbook it is given, that is our RBCs, human RBCs, which are called erythrocytes. These erythrocytes, right, they are doing lactic acid fermentation. Then our muscle cells, human muscle cells also undergo anaerobic respiration and form lactic acid. How in human it is formed? During exercise or during high physical activity like running, jumping, and taking part in sports, right? During that time, we do lot of exercise or lot of activity. So our carbohydrate, means oxygen is get used up. The oxygen supply is not that fast that time, right? So our muscles still require energy. So they jump from aerobic respiration to anaerobic and produce lactic acid. Why? Because oxygen supply is improper, right? There is no rapid supply of oxygen. Hence lactic acid is formed. Then after, some other compounds like bacteria, some bacteria, right? They form vinegar, right? They form vitamins, etc. Likewise, many types of fermentations are produced, but these are the important one. Okay. So, in anaerobic respiration, less amount of energy is produced and incomplete oxidation of glucose, while in aerobic respiration, complete oxidation of glucose takes place and large amount of energy is produced. One more example is called germinating seeds. That is germinating seeds. Germinating seeds, right? What happens when these seeds are, suppose seed is here and here soil is present and this is submerged by water and also water molecule, that is water plus soil. So here when water is present, then oxygen is not available. So to grow this seed required energy, and energy is possible only due to respiration. So oxygen is not available at this time during germination. Oxygen is not available. If it is submerged under water, then it undergo anaerobic respiration, and with the help of that energy the growth takes place or germination of seed takes place.